Now my pleasure to recognize a Texan who also served our nation in the Navy, and it's my pleasure to recognize the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Olson.
I thank my colleague from Lubbock, 19th Congressional District. I rise today to pay tribute to a fellow Swabie, a fellow Squid, and a fellow sailor, Navy Chief Petty Officer Chris Kyle, an elite retired Navy SEAL who is much more than the sum of his parts. Chris Kyle lived his life the way he died, in defense of our country and helping his fellow man in their time of need. Assigned to SEAL Team 3, Sniper Element Charlie Platoon, within the Naval Special Warfare Command, the SEALs, and with over 4 tours of duty, Chris served in every major battle of Operation Iraqi Freedom. His service and sacrifice on behalf of America is well known. What is lesser known is his humanity as a devoted husband and a loving father. He was a decorated Navy hero with a bright future ahead of him. He's on track to become a Master Chief Petty Officer, maybe even the Master Chief Petty Officer for the whole United States Navy, the first time a SEAL would hold that title. But he stepped away from that career to devote his time to a higher priority, his children and his wife. He was active in helping sailors and other veterans with their transition back to civilian life. Chris is also paired with Fitco Cares Foundation, a nonprofit organization which created the Heroes Project. Fitco Cares provide free in-home fitness equipment, programs, personal training, and life coaching to any with disabilities, Gold Star families, those are families who've lost a loved one in combat, or those suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. He was always willing to lend a helping hand. Today, Texas honors our native son, Chris Kyle. And as someone who wore the same uniform, I'm deeply proud of his commitment to God, family, and our country. He was an American patriot, a defender of liberty, a husband, and a father. A grateful nation says goodbye to a man taken from this earth much too soon. May God bless Chris Kyle's wife, Taya, his children, his family, and all who loved him. And I'm sure that in heaven, Chris Kyle is watching over his family and us. Chris, I wish you fair winds and following seas. If Chris were here today, I thank him for the gift he gave me and my wife Nancy. When I took off my P-3 Orion, I knew that if I were shot down and fortunate enough to survive the crash, Chris Kyle would come get me and take me home from wherever I was in the world, regardless of the challenges. We lost an American hero. Chris Kyle, I salute you. I yield back the balance of my time.